Welcome, students. So, today we will discuss the next part of our chapter liberty, that is, harm principle. What are harm principles? So, we also have to engage with another issue, that John Stuart Mill, he was an famous author in his time, stated so eloquently in his essay on liberty. Uh, on liberty is a famous essay from John Stuart Mill. In the discussions in political theory, it is called the harm principle. What does he says in this essay? In his words, that the only purpose for which power can be rightfully exercised over any member of a civilized community against his will is to prevent harm to others. The meaning is, if someone's action, desire, or wish is harmful to the society or an individual, then he can rightfully use his power or their power to restrain them, to stop them. That your action makes harm to individual or society, so you can be banned. Next thing is, Mill also introduces here an important distinction. He make differences between self-regarding action, which those actions that have consequences or result only for the individual actor and nobody else, and other regarding actions, that is, those actions that also have consequences for others. He argues that self-regarding action, the state or any other authority have no business to interfere. If my wish is to be something whatever I want to be or become, so there is no authority that can stop me or make restriction on my wishes or actions. In contrast, with respect to actions that have consequences for others, action which may cause harm to them, there is some case of external interference. If anybody's action or wish or whatever he wants to do may harm to others, that will be interfered with external forces. So, however, as freedom, it at the core of human society, the freedom is the center of human society, is so crucial. It is important for a dignified human life. It should only be constrained when harm caused must be serious. If someone action, we can judge that someone's action, how much they provide the harmness to others. If there are harm minor, Mill recommends only social disapproval and not the force of law. For example, if we play loud music in our society or mohalla where we live, so anyone who bothers that from that music can say, by please slow down the voice, we are be disturbing. So now we take the negative and positive liberty. Earlier we discussed two dimensions of freedom. Listen carefully. Freedom as the absence of external constraint, where nobody, no outsider is there to stop you, and other freedom as the expression of opportunity, expansion of opportunity, sorry. So you have freedom to do, to be, to become what you want. So there is two types, two dimension of the freedom. In political theory, they have been called negative and positive liberty. So, negative liberty seeks to define and defend an area in which the individual would be inviolable, in which he she could do, be, or become whatever he or she wants, to without the interference of external authority. If anyone want to be a doctor or engineer or scientist, so there will be no interference of external authority. Positive liberty is concerned with the idea of freedom too. It is provided by the society, by the family member or external authority, anyone you imagine. Positive liberty discussions have a long tradition. It is concerned with looking at the condition and nature of the relationship between the individual and society, and to improving these conditions with fewer constraints to the development of the individual personality. If any child who wants to study hard, so the society should make no constraints on his wish. That will be called positive liberty. So, positive liberty recognizes that one can be free only in society, not outside it, as we are the part of society. So, we are, if there is no constraint or fewer constraint in a society, we will be happy in them with our society, and hence tries to make that society such that it is enables the development of the individual. If a society allows us to do something, we would enjoy that freedom positively. So enough for today. Thank you, and present your appearance in comment section.